It is time once again to continue on our glorious Japan, so welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, playing as Japan and looking at the beautiful China, the Japanese-dominated China, or reorganized nationalist China. And I've noticed one thing here, when I loaded into the game. Suddenly there's like a million different divisions that are unaffiliated with any army. And I looked at their template, Infantry Type 4. There's no template that is called Infantry Type 4 here. There's some other things like Juntuan. What is this? Where did they come from? Are they from China? I think like there's that Lu Junqi. I mean, this seems like it originally comes from China. Looking at that, flag here, I think these come from China. So how come they are in our hands? Are they just armies that have been sent to them? Are we using any sort of... are we requesting forces? We could request control of all the divisions. Oh, this is really cool, actually. Could I basically, as they are my puppet, can I command that they give me all their armies? Because that would be pretty darn awesome. But can I change these? No, I can't. Oh, expeditionary forces. So never mind. But I thought that when they used expeditionary forces that way, that I wouldn't really have control of them, that they would, but maybe because they are the puppet, that is why. So return expeditions, gain control over all expeditionary forces sent to them. So yeah, I'm not sure. I just noticed that they were there and they're under my potential command. But since I can't change the divisions, they are they're nationalist Chinese, and I think they're going to stay that way simply. Another thing I noticed is, we keep taking a look at the factions. Here is the Daitoa Kyoken. Kyoeken. Something like that. And we're only, of course, having us and our two minor vassals here, or puppets. But there's a couple of unaffiliated ones. Can I invite Xinjiang to? No, I cannot. They are not very willing. Base reluctance, and they have strategic reasons to be hostile towards me. Maybe because I managed to take over all of China with minimal bloodshed. Maybe that is the reason. But only maybe. United States, would they be willing? They would not be willing in any way at all. So yeah, and the Silver Legion of America was the name. I was wondering about what it was called. Something silver is what I remembered. And Silver Legion of America is the name of the fascist party. And through our help, they have gained 19% support in the United States. So maybe we'll see not a communist revolution, but a fascist revolution in the United States. It would be a sight to behold. So let's hope for that. Also got the suggestion of giving this land control here by Japan to China, our glorious allies. And unfortunately, there's no option for it that I can find. The only option is when you're in the war, you can give control. We're not fighting a war with, so you can only give control of places which you're occupying. So if we're fighting against Soviet Union and I occupy this whole area, Nikolaevsk, for example, I could, send a messenger to Nationalist China, giving them control over that occupied region. But as soon as it's conquered, which was what we did, it kind of stays permanently that way. So that is unfortunate. Here are the ones I think... I mean, these are cavalry right now, so they are pretty useful, especially, hopefully, in the British Raj. They will be useful. But when they've served their usefulness, one, they could be converted to military police, to police the occupied territories. Probably mostly in India. We could attach military police when those have been researched. I don't think they have... Yeah, we haven't researched military police, but we could do that. And then attach, them to their divisions and change it to that. Or, alternatively, we could just transform them into mechanized divisions later on. Like, just change the Kiei Shidan, and instead of having them, go for armored battalions, light tanks or whatever. That is a possibility. That is a distinct possibility. Also considering we have 500 experience, we kind of need to use experience on something. Could update... No, wait, I don't need to train that. But we could make an update to the Riko Sentai, since we're making them, and I mean, I think we're going to use them quite a lot, so let's do some more Marines, like increase the fighting power of the divisions that we have by quite a bit. Like double their fighting capabilities and add some recon company, support artillery and support tank. We'll use 60 experience at least, and that will give our factory something to do. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of equipment being made, that's just how it is. But I will improve over time. I definitely will. So no worries about that. The next one will be when France falls. It's 1939, so the German Reich should be close enough to start taking Poland and whatever else. And when France falls, we can push through with, where is it? Demand French Indochina. But until that happens, there's little we can do here. If we had gone with Axis leanings, we would be able to go for armor innovation, but we can deal without it. We really can. Indian National Army will be very useful for when we launch our attack on Britain itself. Or British Raj itself. It's a separate country in this game. I think it's a separate country simply for the fact that in Hearts of Iron 3, let's just say that Great Britain wasn't really very good at keeping all the different countries supplied with garrisons and whatnot. So when I have conquered India before, it was basically only 5 divisions standing there, and the rest just kind of... there was nothing there. It was a bit too easy in that way, but I think they fixed that part. Compassionate gentlemen. No, I don't think we need that. Theorists. Those are usually pretty good. What is our theory again? Armored operations. Grand Battle Plan Doctrine. We do have a theorist here for Grand Battle Plan Expert. You know, maybe we should wait for that. Yeah, let's go wait for this guy. It will help a lot. He gives army experience per day and also reduces the Great Grand Battle Plan Doctrine by 10%. And that will be useful. Holy hell. Fate of Czechoslovakia is probably not very positive. Insufficient resources. How come we need so much of everything suddenly? Is that if we lost a bunch of... we lost a bunch of trade, didn't we? Let's do it with... what's happening? Why can't I trade it? What is stopping me? Am I embargoed by the United States? France then. France would agree. Germany. But why not United States? I think they are embargoing us. The bastards. Why would they? Your political party is supported by carrying independence. There's nothing about, you know, embargoing, so why can't we trade with the United States? That's just silly. Oh, we have very little trade influence with them, so... that's not very good. But we have with German Reich, so German Reich, we can buy some things from you. And we have, well, Germany as well. You're producing a lot of aluminum. And who do we have a lot of influence with here? Venezuela. Will they be able to trade that? They will. They only have 20 left now to export. So we kind of grab whatever was left. Okay, so concentrated industry 3 is done. Advanced machine tools is getting done as well. This is 72 years away. That's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Factory repair speed. That could be useful to get everything up to speed. So I think that will happen. We're about 75 political power away from pulling through our previous thing there with the Grand Battle Plan Master. And our armies kind of need to do something now. I think this blue army will basically just have to get around to covering this front with Indochina. I think Indochina will be taken without any issues at all, but it's better to be prepared. And this army can take the front with the British Raj. So how big is the British Raj now? It's all the way over there. Tibet! Oh, I love that portrait. He looks awesome. He looks awesome. So, you know, just because you look so awesome, I want to attack you. There's no point. 3 civilian factories. We have currently... how many is being used? Oh, there's a lot that's not being used. So how are we doing when it comes to oil? We are importing oil, aren't we? Wait, yes, we are. We are importing oil, and we're also importing rubber, which means that we really should get going again with these synthetic refineries. And let's put them far up here. Maybe some on the Sakhalin Islands. Why can we only do one there? Oh, what a shame. And one up there. And maybe China. All of China can just be one big synthetic refinery. Alright, alright. Here we have some more options. Now we could go for warrior traditions, but our national unity is actually very, very high at the moment. It is quite high. Synthetic oil focus seems like a reasonable thing considering our current efforts at improving that bit. And I know we can modify the government, and we will, but not right now. Not right now. I want to see how big the population is. Well, I mean, 171.22 million eligible non-core population. And we only get basically 0.1% of them as manpower. Which is not that high. Not high at all. We could release these guys if we wanted, like a unified Korea. We could do that. I see absolutely no point in doing so, but we could. It's just the idea that we could. Oh no. What is going on? The diplomats and economic sanctions we have suffered from the United States appears to have been the beginning of something more threatening. The American Pacific Fleet has been stationed in a naval base in Pearl Harbor. Oh, so now I can attack United States, should I choose to do so. It's a bit weird that it only ends in 1939. Take Hawaii away from United States. Good freaking luck with that. I won't attack United States yet. I still have to secure the rest of Southeast Asia in order to clear my back. Otherwise I will just dooming myself. And it won't be pretty either. So can I just quest forces? Can I just let them all go back? Or actually request all their forces? Let's see. Let's just see how this works. Request control over... Let's do 40 divisions. Holy shit, now there's a lot of divisions here. That is a lot of divisions. So I will take all of these. And there they are, and there, and there. There. I think those as well. Yeah. Anything else that has yet to be taken? No, I think all of these belong to their proper armies. And I will add them to an army. Here we go, 54 divisions. And it will be under leadership of someone good. There is none. Okay. So, General, just because I like your eyes, I will put you in here and I will promote you. He didn't have any really positive things going for him anyway. Oh, I forgot about that Field Marshal. Oh no, I picked the wrong one. Okay, so Masatane Kanda. You'll be the leader of this army. The Chinese army. Should probably rename it to the Chinese army just for completeness sake. The Chinese... Wait. Army. There we go. And I think they need to have a proper color as well. It can just be... Wait, did this unit lose? No, that's the amphibious army. Never mind me. Forgetting my place. So orange. Orange seems like a reasonable color for, you know, the Chinese expeditionary army, or the Chinese army here. They could get tasked with guarding the border with Soviet Union. That is a reasonable position, at least for the moment. That seems very reasonable, actually. So that is what you will do. You will guard the border here with the Soviet Union. There we go. And now everyone will move up there. I mean, that's 54 divisions. They are not very good at all. I mean, these are second-rate divisions. By all means, supply consumption. I mean, that's pretty good as well. We got them pretty far down this tree. I think, you know, the whole land doctrine tree will be done before... Well, before you know it, basically. Before the Great War begins, perhaps. I mean, it's 1939. I don't see... it's not becoming a war yet of this. Italy has not even joined the Axis. I could go with a non-aggression pact with them. However, they would not be part of my faction. They will not be part of my faction at all. But they are now engaging a bit with Bulgaria. Having some exchanges with Bulgaria. Wondering, perhaps Bulgaria... Oh, the Tsar Boris loyalists. Oh, Boris III. There you are. Good old chap. I have played a bit with Soviet Union on my spare time. I tried to stream it a bit. And became what was it called? The Russian Empire, because the fascists took control of it. So pretty much everything I've noticed when the fascists take over and they shouldn't be there, or, you know, like in the United States or in the Soviet Union, it becomes the empire, which is a bit weird, since there's no emperor of that empire. But, you know, some minor complaint. Another thing I've noticed is that, or learned, I guess, from this game, is that all Central American and look at them. All Central American, all Latin American leaders are the same guy, only with a different suit. And here they're not even... I mean, sure, the flag is pretty close as well. But here he doesn't even change suit. Not even the color of it. He's not even trying. But he's a very good actor, apparently, because he can be, you know, the leader of many countries at the same time. Here, at least he changed the shirt, because maybe they... or a suit, maybe they liked a bit of darker color. And he has that little fly as well. Is it called fly? I think so. Well, here he goes with tie, probably works better with Venezuela, who knows. Brazil, however, has a very pompous guy. He looks very sort of posh. I don't even know what time is not running while I'm doing this stupid thing. Paraguay, and of course in Argentina, there's a different guy as well. And Bolivia. We could have figured. But everyone else is basically the same guy. Which is a bit disappointing. A bit disappointing, at least. Only a tiny bit. You don't really see the same issue here in... Well... I mean, that makes sense. Switzerland doesn't have one formal leader. They're going for their federal council, which is pretty cool. I like there's not a leader there, but... I mean, Dirk Jan de Geer... I mean, all of these are fairly different. Except for in the Baltics. There's the same guy again. And in Romania as well. So maybe there will be, you know, added portraits later on. I think so. Added portraits for leaders of various countries. But right now I just found it a bit funny how they're all looking the same.